All right. So, you guys, cool. Hey, so this is not this. This is actually a new stream. And it is 12/10/23. And you guys, I am going to be 50 something in 2 days. And I can't remember what what it is. I was born in 67, so I'll be 56 in 2 days, which is really weird because I don't feel 56 in my brain. So if anybody's out there watching this, do you feel your age? And if you don't, raise your hand. All right, I'm trying to grab a link for you guys because I am going to be using my Christmas Vibes paper today to make some, let's see, yeah. All right. Sorry if you're waiting on me. So today I'm going to be updating a Christmas junk journal that I started. Well, maybe a couple of them. And I'm going to be using a paper that I designed last month. My Christmas vibe. And here's the link to that. And let's get started. So, these are only a couple of the papers, and I just wanted to kind of do a little bit of updating. So, let's see. This is actually these are my junk journals that I've made out of some cards that I had before. And so what I want to do is I want to use my designs inside of these. And I'll tell you a little bit about these. This here is a small junk journal. It's more like a signature sort of, but it is made from a card that I got from my mother. So, well, and my dad. And it has their signatures here. My dad is still alive, but my mom passed in 2011, so I really feel like these are super precious, you know, to keep. And, you know, they're not done. I have a lot of blank pages, and so I figure what I'll do is just add something every year. And so today I am going to make up some envelopes. And they're going to be smaller than these, but this is basically what they look like. And they're just made out of regular, like 8.5 by 11. But, and they might not turn out looking exactly like this, but I just really love their shape. I think they're really super cool. And you can make them out of any paper. I made a lot of these out of pages from the Baker Creek seed catalog. I also made some out of the just some paper that I printed. I bought the files and printed them on Etsy. And then I also made this one out of cardstock, and I did it a little bit different where I actually rounded off these corners, and so it came out kind of interesting. So I'm going to do that with a couple of the papers that I have designed. And so first I'm going to go ahead and just start cutting these. So, and these are all designs that I created. They're all in my Christmas Vibes paper pack, which is linked in the comments. No, not the comments, but the in the show notes. So you can go take a look at these. I don't charge much for my papers, unless they're like really unique. Like, I don't know if you saw my video from last week, the one that where I did these zombie cards, and they're super cute, right? And then these nativity cards. So I did that, I think, last Wednesday on the 6th. And so those ones are a little more expensive. They're AI generated, and they take, you know, a little bit of doing. So I don't know if I'll always charge more for those, but if you're in my Handmade Gift Bosses Facebook group, you always have a coupon that you can use that I give out every week. So you get 25% off. So if you want to get that, you can join the Handmade Gift Bosses Facebook group, and then yeah, you get that coupon. I'm giving it every week this month. I'm not sure how long that's going to last. So I'm not sure which one I'm going to put this. This is actually a hand-drawn poinsettia, and I really love it. I drew it, and there's something different about drawing a you know, a paper than there is just creating with, you know, with shapes and stuff. I mean, both are my creations. They're all my creations. I just really feel like this one is so special. So I think I'm going to start with that one, and I think I'll probably put it in the journal that is has my mom's signature in it. So this one here, this is really like odd to do. You don't have to, there's no specific way that you have to do this. Really, you just need to, let's see, you can just do it however you like. So it has all these different, you know, peaks and valleys, kind of. And what happens, I think I'm going to fold this side in first though. What happens is you're going to get a whole bunch of different little pockets and stuff. So this doesn't look like anything when you look at it like this. But I'm going to add some ribbon and things like that. So you can use just some regular ribbon, like, you know, this kind. And those ones I got from Dollar Tree, and I like those a lot. And this is actually, if you were to make like lingerie or underwear, sew it. This is the elastic you'd use. And then I've got these two that I got from Dollar Tree, but also I'm pretty sure I probably got a lot of these from Dollar Tree as well, but maybe I might want to use something like one of these. It just depends on what I like. And lately I've been like super loving sparkly stuff. So it could be that I might use sparkly, only the problem is, hang on one sec, let me get some light on this. The problem is that that green didn't really match very well. So I'm going to see what I've got here. And you guys, these are just strawberry containers. And what's cool about these, I haven't done it this year, but what's cool about these is that they have little grooves here, little holes, and you can actually put the end of your ribbon through there and just pull it through there like that. So you don't really have to even open this. So I don't want to spend time doing that right now, but I just really want to find a cool ribbon that I like. And you know, it's really hard to match reds if you haven't noticed this before. This red is more like a maroon, so I think I'm probably going to have to steer clear of any reds, and I'll have to go with some kind of other color. So let's see. That green I didn't particularly like. This green is a little bit different, and it actually is, yeah, that one actually looks pretty good. Oops, what happened? I lost me. All right. All right, so I am back. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use this. Let's throw some stuff away. And I think that color is better than this one, so I'm going to go ahead and just set these aside. And I wonder if I might use this and maybe like layer this on top of here. I like this color green, but I feel like it doesn't really stand out very well. I mean, it stands out, but I don't know, it just needs something. So I think I'm going to go with that. Alrighty, so at this point I'm just going to, I think what I want to do is just start gluing on, let's see, and part of the reason why I like to put ribbon on these edges is because it will show me where all the pockets are. So I wonder if I might want to do this a little bit lower. I'm not sure what that will look like. If I do, no, I don't like it. Okay, so let me just go with this. And if you get like an extra little edge here, you can just fold it in if you don't like it. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it this way. So I'm going to go ahead and just tack it down a little bit. And I love this art glitter glue. Hey, if you're here, say hey. All right. One thing I don't like about this using a pin inside of this art glitter glue is that it it ends up making the glue come out brown. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just so weird looking because it's rust, you know. I mean, it eventually corrects, but it's just gross. It looks like that stuff. I don't know, you guys, if you guys, whoops, if you guys ever eat sushi, but if you do, maybe you might eat that orange, that weird orange mayonnaise stuff. I do not like that, and that's what that color reminds me of. So anyways, all right, so I'm gonna start here, I think. And let's just go with this. I might have to go here in a minute or two. I'll just do this one, and then I'm not sure exactly what is happening right now, but I hear a lot of noise outside. Anyway. So I think I'm going to cut this a little bit longer because I want to tuck it in instead. And let's see. Let me put some glue here. Oh, you're welcome, Brenna. I'm glad you're here. I am glad you're here. I know I love watching other people like do stuff on live streams. It's so relaxing, especially, yes, I don't really love folding laundry, and if I can watch something, all the better. So, welcome. If this is the first time you've been on my channel, welcome. This is pretty much going to be a channel of live streams. I do a lot of video stuff and all that, but sometimes I just really like to hop on and, you know, just do whatever. And that's why I created this channel. So welcome to anybody who is here for the first time, and even if you are not. Right now, I'm making a little junk journal pocket, and so, oops, don't move over. And so I'm just putting some, oh, okay, that's gonna go that way. I'm just putting a little bit of this I guess it's elastic, like underwear elastic. I have it left over from when I used to do a lot of sewing, but now I'm using it in my junk journaling because it's a little bit decorative, and so I like it. Put that out. And now I'm just folding this, some of this back. That one doesn't want to stick, does it? None of them want to. Come on now. All right. Don't want that to go too much in there. All right. So now I've got that part done. I like how it's coming along, but it really is just sort of plain, you know. And I think this needs to come up a little bit more, but the thing about this glue, this art glitter glue, is it dries really fast, which is great, and it's also not great. So it just depends on what you're using it for. I learned about it from my friend Monique from Misfit Crafter, and so if you don't know her, you should head over to her page sometime, check her out, and she does a lot of really cool like journaling stuff. And while she doesn't necessarily do, she does junk journals, but they're not exactly, I just want to say they don't look as junky as mine. And not that mine are not pretty and stuff, they really are, but what I mean is, you know, she uses a lot of like fresh paper and stuff. And I actually tend to use a little bit of trash and things that I would normally throw away. So, but both ways are great, you know. And a lot of fun, you know. I just love making books. You know what's interesting was I was thinking about it the other day, how much I've always loved paper, you know, and I can remember way back when I was a little kid, my grandma took me, she lived in LA County back then when she was alive, and I used to go over there for like a week and hang out, and I just loved being with her. But she told me that she was going to go to like this paper supply place, and for some odd reason my little like 8-year-old self was like, yay, paper. So I think I've always sort of been a paper kid, paper person. I've always just really liked it, and so it kind of fits that I do this kind of stuff, because I really do like paper a lot. And I used to just buy special paper. I don't know, bought a lot of special paper. I don't know, when I was first in business, that was when I first started seeing like special papers, you know, special printed papers and stuff. And they were for, I can't remember what the company was called, but they were, you know, for stationery, for business and things like that, you know, so that you could kind of, I don't know, have a personality for your business if you use these papers for letterhead or something. And they were really fun papers, but, you know, I hadn't really seen anything like that. Oh, I think it was called Paper Direct or something. Anyways, I used to love looking at those papers and thinking about how I was going to brand my business with those. And then eventually, you know, it just started to become really widespread, you know, these kinds of paper. And now you can find them anywhere and even make them yourself. And so that's what I do. And so this particular design is one that I made. I actually drew these poinsettias, and you can see them a little bit better here. And, you know, that's my own hand drawing. I drew it on the computer, but I didn't use like tools or anything except for like a pen and a you know, like a tool brush or whatever that was in my kit. So anyway, I really do find some solace in drawing. I haven't always been like an artist or anything. I do enjoy it a lot. I really don't think I like this glue for this ribbon on here. It's kind of not great. But anyways, I kind of like how this is coming out, because the green is really, it's really nice, kind of, you know. And it's just one of those little thin, cheap ribbon, you know. It's kind of scratchy, and it's not very, you know, it's not very pretty on its own, you know. But adding it to something like this is nice. Goodness. It's, gosh, I don't know. I don't know that I like how this is coming out, as far as like that the ribbon doesn't really want to lay down. So that's kind of annoying, but whatever. So, in case anybody doesn't know, I pretty much go live every Wednesday at 2 p.m. PST. So if you would want to come to that and catch me live on Wednesdays, you can do that. And you know, I'm just usually making a gift or something, you know, having to do with the holiday. So let's see. Oh, okay. So this is I'm going to try this, you guys. B7000. I'm kind of wondering if this is going to be any better. It might be if I only could open it. Oh yeah, there we go. And I may need to go right here in a couple minutes. So if that does happen, I want to thank you for being here and hanging out. Oh yeah, I think this might work a lot better. Kind of stinks though.
Where's Mama?
I'm right here. I'm live streaming You're fine, you can talk. People know I have a husband. I'm just putting together this for... I don't know, maybe. She might be. This doesn't have very much glue in it, but I like this B7000. It's working a lot better. However, it's, you know, it smells weird and gets on your fingers and stuff. So I'm hoping that it's not going to be too much. So if my cat starts meowing really loud, it's because she's ending her heat right now. And poor thing is all I can say. And this is probably like her 4th day. And so she should be done right here in a minute. And we haven't decided if, because she's totally an indoor cat. And if we decided to take her in to get fixed, it would be purely for her comfort, you know, so I don't know what we're going to do. I'd hate for her to be uncomfortable every single month. But we shall see. Oh, you see that? That B7000? I just went and got it on my desk. Darn it. That's why you don't do crafts on your nice wood desk. Thankfully, it comes off pretty good if I get it fast enough. So, there we go. And I probably should put something down, like a piece of paper. Of course, I'll probably glue it to the paper. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so you know, I still am a little bit not loving this. I mean, I absolutely love the paper, but maybe it's because I don't have anything back here. You know, I think I might just put one little stripe back there just to kind of highlight it. And I'm probably only going to be here for a minute or two more. So if you have any questions, go ahead and post them and I'll answer. And if I don't get to them right away, then don't worry, I'll just come back. Just leave me a comment and I'll answer any questions or see your comment or whatever and respond back. Oh boy. Good glue, really sticky though. And the thing with this is, I need to cut this off, I think. The thing with this is that you don't want to actually glue the pockets shut. Sometimes I glue some of them, you know, but generally I try to keep the pockets as open as I can so that I can put things in, but you know, inevitably it can happen, you know. So, goodness, I think I'll use this gluey piece right here to just put right in there. If only it would sit for me. Okay, so this is basically how it would look. This is not my best work. Actually, I think I'll try one other thing real quick. Let me see if I can find a cranberry sort of color. Let's see. It's not really dark enough. Nope. I'd like to find a nice red that would match. Well, I think I'll just go with it anyway. So when things are a little bit too plain, I tend to do something like, you know, I'll add polka dots. And I usually try to do them pretty neat, but sometimes I'll do them, you know, a little bit weird, kind of like a stipple sort of idea. But this one I'm just going to do straight, just because. There's Loki. Loki is 4 years old, and she came from my daughter's house. I have a daughter, Allie, and she used to live there. That was their kitty for a long time. And then they moved and couldn't take all the animals with, so she actually had her here, you know, for us to cat sit, but we love Loki, so she might end up staying. It just depends, you know. If my grandson misses her too much, then she should probably go home, but she's pretty happy here. And Todd and I love her very, very much, so she's welcome to stay if the kids can't take her back. All right, so there's a little bit of that. The other thing that you can do, or that I like to do, is just kind of, you know, do some lines. That sounds funny. Draw some lines. And could just be, it doesn't have to be like even perfect, you know. You can have them a little bit crooked or whatever, you know. Because of this paper, it looks a little bit more like a kid's coloring project. I think it really matters what kind of paper you use, and it matters how you embellish it. So, you know, you can add more to it or whatever, but let's see. Maybe I'll put a little ribbon on it. Just see if I like that. I'm not sure how I feel about using this for like a ribbon. It could look cute, but it's so stretchy that I think I have to be really careful with how I, here we go. Okay, so maybe this could work. So I can do something like that. I can do something like this. I think right here would be cute. And actually there might be enough B7000 there that would allow it to stick. And then because this is going to go inside of a junk journal, I want it to lay flat. So these are my paper scissors, so excuse me for using my paper scissors for this, but I didn't grab my others. So I'm going to tack this down a little. Seriously though, that art glitter glue is not good for ribbon. And the B7000 sticks to everything. But so I got these teeny little these teeny little containers of this from Temu, and I love Temu, but it is funny that sometimes, you know, you think you're getting one size of something and you end up getting something really small. It's not as bad as Wish. I don't know if you've ever shopped at Wish, but oh my gosh. Seriously, you get something completely different when you order from Wish, it seems like. So anyway, so that's what I made today. It's cute. It's not my favorite, but it's pretty cute. So you could add things in it like bookmarks or something like that. Let me just grab something, kind of give an example. So say these were bookmarks. Let me see actually how I glued it though. See, because I glued and taped it on the back, it sort of is making it a little bit like you're not able to use the pockets as well. But that's okay, because what you could do is, you know, make small bookmarks. I just don't think that B7000 is that great, you know, to use for that, but you could put like tags, bookmarks, you know, little things like that inside of here, you know. Let's see. Let me make these a little cuter. Not sure if my husband went back outside or what. I was gonna hop off of here. So I'll go ahead and just round these corners a little bit. And poke some holes. could do, you know, something like, actually, it's going to take too long if I try to do that. You know, you can just put little tags like that in. You could do lots of different little things, but anyway, that's, this one didn't get done on this side. That's pretty much what I wanted to do today. So this paper that I'm using is my own hand-drawn paper. I drew this poinsettia and then just, you know, place them all over. It's my hand-drawn paper. You can get this paper, if you like it, from Etsy in my shop called Digital by Christy, and you can make something like this. And since I don't hear anybody out there, I think I'm going to go ahead and make another one using another one of the papers. So here's another paper, and maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll try making another like it, but just this one's a square paper, so you could do this with your 8x8 paper or whatever. And this one I like a little bit better because it's got more of the color, but what it doesn't have is a whole lot of the white. So, you know, it's just really up to you. So there's that. Let's see if I can do this a different way. So the closer you put it to, here, let me move some stuff. The closer you put this part to this edge, the more you're going to see of the actual color. So this one I felt like was less color than, or more color than I wanted. So I'm going to go like this and see. And you can just experiment with this in any way that you like, just to see what you like, you know, see what fold you think is looks the best. You know, you might like to have, like me, a little peak of white coming out, you know. And really what I could do with the other one, you know, is just to leave that peak of white in or there, but I also could do something else, like with, these are just index cards. I'd probably use better paper, but just for the sake of, you know, I can always do something like this, you know, and do like borders on the pockets if I want to do that. So another thing I like to do is, well, I mean, I guess I just did that, but I really like to draw on these, on this side. You know, this is just regular old paper. I think it's probably 20-pound paper. I prefer 24-pound, but you know, we use what we've got. So I'll just go through and I like to do a little bit of Zentangle. Have you ever done that before? And all that really is just what I'm doing right here. It's just drawing little shapes and just making art out of it. Did you ever do those those one pictures where you just scribble all over the paper and then you draw. I mean, you color inside of all the scribbles. So that's sort of the idea. And I guess they call it Zentangle because it is really relaxing. And you don't have to do it perfectly or anything. So, Lord knows I don't do it perfectly. Alright. So this could be like snowballs, I guess. Snowballs and snowflakes. But you know, I mean, just try things, you know what I mean? Whether or not you put them in your junk journal, whether or not you like them, you know, just try stuff. See what you like. And pretty soon you'll come up with stuff that you think looks good, and then you'll have some of your own, like your very own art that looks good to your eye. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and sign off because I want to go hang out with my husband and Bella. But I'll see you guys next time, and you guys have a really good Sunday. Bye.